I have no idea how to tell this story. I don't even know how to start it. This is the story of my senior year of high school and how it destroyed my life.
Your father and I want to talk to you about something sad. Rachel Kushner has been diagnosed with leukemia.
That sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks quite a bit.
You might be someone who could make Rachel feel better.
I don't need your stupid pity.
I'm not here because I pity you. I'm actually here just my mom is making me.
It's actually worse. Everyone was gonna find out sooner or later.
One thing you can do if you don't want to talk to anyone is just enter a subhuman state. Pretend you're someone annoying.
Hi, Rachel. I'm really sorry you have cancer.
That's exactly what I'm talking about! So if this was a touching romantic story, our eyes would meet and suddenly we would be furiously making out with the fire of 1,000 suns. But this isn't a touching romantic story.
All right, so if you guys were to describe what type of film this is, what type of movie is it?
It's a movie about making connections and self-discovery.
Yeah.
So in a way, coming of age, because I don't think that's offensive, and I don't think it's reductive to what it's about.
How do you get people to be inspired and actually make a difference? In your opinion?
In my thought?
Yeah.
Just be original. Like most people nowadays are just trying to be photocopies of the next person that they see, you know. And so my thing is, I'm very weird, and you can ask Thomas and Olivia, because that's RJ. That's who RJ is. I make myself comfortable before anybody else loves me. I love me, and that's how I see it.
Why is it so difficult to be a teenager these days?
I just looked at my sister, and it was hard. Like, I mean, it was only 2 years ago when I was a teenager, but it's just the media makes it very difficult for, especially a girl, to be a teenager. You know, these role models that we're supposed to look up to are so inaccessible. There's no way, they can't comprehend, and I think it's really. I think there's a backlash of that at the moment. So you have got people that are trying to be normal and imperfect and say, this is a real woman, this is a real girl. It's okay to have bits and bobs that don't look like friggin' Kardashian, because it's not real. That's not real.
But what's it like when this comes out? You guys are going to be these role models. People are going to look up to you guys. So how will you keep it real and not be Kim Kardashian?
Well, I don't plan on getting any work done or anything like that. I don't know. I don't think about it in terms of like being a role model. I guess, ultimately it comes with that a little bit, but really it's just not talking down to teenagers if you're playing a teenager and just being honest. And
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to make the movie that I would have needed to see when I was that age.
Yeah.
And so just get it from more of an honest place.
So what movies have changed your guys' life? Because I feel like this movie is probably going to change probably a lot of people's lives. In your own life, what's changed your life?
I mean, The Breakfast Club was really influential. Yeah.
Midnight Cowboy
He loves
changed
Midnight Cowboy.
changed my being as a person.
I don't know what changed my life in a good way. I remember when I saw Blue Valentine when I was 14, and I was like, well, this is it. There's no hope. There's no hope for romance.
How do, obviously when you're dealing with something like cancer, how do you stay positive in order to empower people? And how can you take something, you mentioned it's tragic, but keep it positive and use that to your advantage?
Well, when you're dealing with cancer in a movie, you don't want the character that has the cancer or any illness to come across as a victim or a tragic character. My character's still really, really strong. She's the stronger one in the relationship. She wants to empower Greg and make him realize his full potential. And, you don't lose your personality because you've got this illness. And I think it's just about showing real people, and they do have this other thing, but that's not them. They don't suddenly become this illness.
Who is this little friend?
Earl's just my coworker. I've known him since kindergarten.
What you got, cat? Wanna fight? Didn't think so, punk-ass cat.
So you and Greg are co-workers?
Nah, we friends. Dude's terrified of calling somebody his friend. Dude's got issues.
But how are you co-workers?
We make films.
Movies?
They're terrible.
Greg, you never told me.
The idea behind each one was, we took a film that we liked, and we made the title stupider, and then made a new film to reflect the new title. It's a formula that only produces horrible films, but for some reason we keep using it.
You need to make a film for Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I don't really know you, but I believe in you.
I know you're Jewish, but God has a plan for you.
Out of all the people in the school, I don't hate you.
Damn.
You guys were making a movie for me.
We tried a bunch of stuff and it's not that good.
Now is not the time for your I'm Greg, I suck, nothing I do is any good thing.
We agreed to do a film that we have no idea what it should look like or even be. What was I thinking?
I'm so tired of you treating this girl like she a burden. Because somebody actually cares about you, her life is over after this.
Life can keep unfolding itself to you just as long as you pay attention to it.
It was the best of times. Worst of times.
It's so much harder than I thought it would be.
It was life.